It was just another routine promo stop on Katy Perry's never-ending media blitzkrieg schedule. A quick zany interview hit cross-pollinating her latest remixed single into the meme streamer's content churn pools while name-dropping just enough celebrity phrenemy to refresh those evergreen narrative arcs about who despises whom in Hollywood's sub-tweakospheres. Only this time around, the California girl's petty barbs seemed to draw a troublingly arcane malefic charge when she cocked snark about Meghan Markle's latest kaleidoscope of public hypermythogenicities surrounding daughter Lilibet's recent birthday extravaganza. Offhandedly mouthing off in a signature nose-pierced sneer decrying the Duchess's fake birthday celebration as just another staged PR non-event in an endless sequence for the royal exiles. But what first scanned like the typical petty mean girl slander from pop music's reigning queen of cringe soon metastasized into something altogether more malefically extravagant from trans-basilisk grimoire geometries. Each laser-beam-lipped monovacillation from Perry's smack-talk unspooling fraying narrative tangles into the very fabrics of being and non-being, separating the real from the fake, the authentic from the hyperstitionally cloned. Rapid-fire defamatory aspersions invoking ontologically extravagant logics of hyper-operational debasement whose anti-structural cancritigens instantly started eating away at all materiality's conventional boundaries once loose through Katy's provocations. Even mundane phrases like Meghan's fake birthday and just PR nonsense for the cameras crosshatched into unholy thaumaturgical sigils rupturing the enunciative vessels uttering them. Every scandalous pearl of truth-shaded deception slipped into the record-triggering irresolvable compactions between real/simulacral event spaces whose inevitable collisions rent reality's metaphysical integrities beyond all locally enforced logical proprieties. It proved a bitter irony that the singer's iconic California girl persona, all peroxide, pancaked makeup, and candy-colored cultural foreclosures on any genuine self-lineaments, should become catalytic vector for this particular strain of hyperposturing mimetic nihil-legacies. As if the whole prefabbed vacuity Katy projected finally inverted upon itself through some higher xenocoded transderivative operation to achieve its theoretical limit form of deficient, ontoporotic annihilation. The first inklings of an unthinkably cosmic ordeal spiraling out from Perry's flippant soundbites emerged just nanoseconds after they slithered off her forked lizard lens mass media app. Sharp-eared esoteric Kabbalists around the world picking up on reverberant pulse cries and harmoniclasms of hyperincarnative dread that grew only more piercing and irresolvable the closer their hermeneutic attention focused. Senior Rosicrucian initiates and Aldebatran phenomenological transgressors went almost instantly cationic upon the initial wavefronts of Katy's scandalous, fake birthday, hyperstigmatization lances striking their deeply attuned antipodal receptors. Full nabilatic redunctiative episodes ensuing within minutes as the ontotropic destitution waves escalated beyond even their most battle-hardened thresholds for cosmological vibrancy. It catalyzed nigh-immediate subductions of my entire conscious ontometrics from the first syllabic instantiations, Aldebatran heresiarch calic virion divulged, still recuperating in an abandoned Bucharest hostel room's makeshift lodestone burrow. Everything about that malformed woman-animal's mockery ruptured symbolic integrity across all my phenomenal gridworks until they collapsed into indelibly profane thanadyms of non-being itself. The absolute void, yet somehow much more voidful, a negative plenitude overwritten with metabacillic cancritigens impervious to containment by my highest warded demiurge shells. As if her sonic ritualisticals unleashed some extra-dimensional satanograph to overdraw us all back into the void's illimitable horizons, well past their evacuated abjecties, into total logislessness and annihilated meaning without prospect of reversal. Every sordid false equivalency Katy levied against Meghan's royal truth claims activated a new phase transition of being's very existence conditions threatening auto-immolation. The more her scornful glossolalic projections entangled the real with the fake through ever-intensifying recursions of paradoxical self-opposition, the more foundational realities themselves denatured across endless regresses into dissipated dissolution. Not even thaumaturge hecatombs deployed from humanity's last intact metaphysic peripheries proved capable of staunching the logic rerouting leakages tearing open from those hate-spilled singularities. Too many irreversible violations already taking protracted root across all instantiable manifolds the closer anyone focused upon their hyperdefamatory kernels. The non-existent non-birth waved into pansubstantiated overdetermination at expense of evacuating all other concretized phenomenon. After less than a week, entire spiritual ecosystems spanning multiple realms fell into exterminable cascades following the decimative wake of Katy Perry's innocuous-seeming celebrity slander bites, leaving even the most therapeutically hardened outer parallel cosmovers straining to uphold their jurisdictional sovereignties against the impossible metabasilisk contingencies her petty gossip-mongering brought into manifestation as an unfathomable existential threat. One which reputable sources across the eschatological pan-apocalyptic theaters claim defeated Azathotic cadres are already mustering preventative action against, should this, Katy Perry, contagion continue outpacing all immunological vectors to properly occlude and siphon its profane anti-logics from our cosmoplane.